Yet another day, we're still following along our gold trade. Remember, we just need to see what gold is doing, understand what she did yesterday, and we are waiting for gold to make a mistake, right? Because we just need to swing. Right now, like we said before, guys, gold is still consolidating. Gold is moving sideways, right? So we just need to follow along, and once she makes a mistake, guys, that is when we will be attacking. And gold has a great possibility of dropping, maybe targeting this level, and that's like 9,000 points, which is amazing. At the same time, she still has an possibility of even going all the way to that level, which is 19,000 points. But for now, she's still consolidating, moving sideways. So we don't want to take our entry inside this, I call it bearish flag, whichever. So right now, gold has just been giving us maybe 100 pips, 200 pips, something like that. But then let's just see how many pips these are. You see, that's 100 pips. But you guys really know that gold usually has potential of giving more than 500 pips. So if you see gold only giving you 100 pips, within a day, or just in the 24-hour thing, gold only gives 100 pips. You just need to know that gold is kind of consolidating. Because let me just show you something. If you go to the daily, let's see how gold behaves, right? So for example, look at this. That's 600. Let's just have it right there. That's 700 pips. That is the gold potential. Look at this. Look at this amazing drop. That's 800 pips. Now let's talk about a week, right? 1 week, what gold is capable to do within a week. Now look at this. Look at this amazing candlestick. So that's 1,500 points, 1,000 pips. So you telling me that gold is only giving you a doji of the weekly time frame? No, we should not be looking for any entry until gold tells us what she's thinking, right? So real quick, let me just show you something over here. I think you guys can see that I did have something right here, 1 2 3. So these are just first touch, second touch. Of course, I'm still anticipating gold was to give me the third touch right there yesterday, and I kind of bounced off that level. But then look at this. Yesterday we were still saying, okay, this might be kind of left shoulder right there ahead, and right shoulder. But then gold interfered with that, and of course kind of created a triple top right there. Now this is the base of the H1, right? We still understand what gold is doing. I don't want to start the analysis once again of the higher time frame. We just continuing along, right? So this is my anticipation. Tomorrow is NFP, and I was praying that let NFP not break this joint. I was just anticipating, I wish today gold just break out of this structure right here, then give us this retest right here, the whole of today. Now before NFP drops or tomorrow, then we should have maybe caught a move right here on that retest, to get that amazing drop. Because to my anticipation, if you don't get this, NFP might be crazy, drops gold. But then that will still be okay, because it will have created a momentum volatility to break out of this level that it does, kind of consolidating for the past 2 weeks. So a break below, even if NFP breaks it, which is still okay, we will just anticipate a correction maybe next week, and then continue riding the wave. But then something is crazy about gold. The reason why I don't want NFP to break this joint, NFP might just break gold. Let's say we have this break, and then from there now gold will not give you pullback. Gold will still continue dropping, targeting that low. So that's something about gold. Sometimes you won't give you entry opportunity, right? As long as gold takes off, she will just move. So that's why I'm really anticipating that NFP not to break this level. So my wish is just maybe NFP goes back, maybe take gold all the way up, so that anytime we have a break below, let it not be a break because of news right here. Then now, just due to price action, wait for a retest before we go in for sales, right? At the same time, if gold really decides that she wants to give us a buy opportunity, remember we still have this as the previous highest zone right there. So that level should be taken out. Gold should take out this level right there, come back, then the moment she takes out this high, then I think that's when she will be ready to cruise back to this level, which is still okay. In fact, to be on the safer side, in fact, taking it right there is still okay, to target this trend line, which is still 13,000 points, right? So either way, we're still at the right side. Either way, if it breaks to the top, we will still catch those amazing points or pips. Even if she breaks to the bottom, we still gonna catch those amazing points, right? Let's talk about USDJPY, because yesterday I also talked about USDJPY, and let's see what she's doing, what she's up to. Good. Let's take it back to the daily. I think I don't have the drawings anymore right here. Remember, our previous or the last daily close was this leverage here, right there. So now we see that kind of the market or USDJPY closed below our previous highest of the day, right? So it never broke, so we're still cruising under that level. At the same time, we can have this right here, market right there. Then let's go to the H4 and see what she's doing. So let's just adjust this right here. This was the previous daily high. So you see USDJPY has closed below. She never broke. That was a false break right here. False break. Then now she kind of went back. But then at the same time, we need to understand what she's doing around this level right there. Because why yesterday she went all the way up with an impulse phase, right? And then look at this. If you talk about trend line right here, maybe have this right here that was broken. Let's mark it right there, then have it probably right there. So this is where the order block is, and of course we still need to mark out some key levels right there, and then go to the H1 and understand what she's doing, right? What the current market price is doing. So this is it. To me, this might be a continuation pattern information right there, right here. Then maybe have it right there. Correct, right there, ready. Correct. Then now that is what we see. Let's see what is she doing over the 15. Let's just bring this right there. Right there. So now this is what we see. So basically this might be kind of the market giving us an inverse head and shoulder information, something like this, right? So this is how I'm going to tackle this trade, because anytime from now XJPY probably might be touching the skies too, and I don't want to miss out this. So probably NFP might also do something the same, right? She might just go all the way. But then this is USDJPY or XJPY, so even if NFP drops, we still anticipate market a correction for our end. So right now this is what we see. I don't see any sign that she's ready to go to the top unless she gives me the green line, right? So what am I talking about? No reversal, no entry. I don't see any reversal. Why? Right now we're still in a downtrend right here, which is still in a form of a bullish flag right here. I like trading continuation patterns. Usually gives me market direction. So once I see bullish flag, I'm understanding, okay, this is just a bullish market. Once I see a bearish flag, this is a bearish market. And if I see a rectangular pattern, then the market is consolidating. Right? So probably I was anticipating, the left shoulder right there. So I was anticipating, USDJPY to continue dropping to retest this trend line right there. Then now when she goes back, of course, I was anticipating this pullback to complete that inverse head and shoulder thing. But then, what if left shoulder, head, So let's see if she continued dropping, then respects that level instead of dropping all the way, then that will be a confirmed bias, right? But at the same time, I'm still anticipating if she continue dropping, which is still amazing, that will still be okay, because why? We still anticipate she might go back to retest this trend line of ours, something like this. She might drop, go back right there, comes back, then now go back right there, then that will be now a confirmed inverse head and shoulder for our buy position. So that is like she will be ready. So those are the things we should be looking out for on USDJPY. And of course, if she doesn't drop to take out this low, let's just say something like this, and respect that, then it will be a confirm. I hope you guys can see this inverse head and shoulder already, right? So that is when you start looking for your entry properties. Then look at CHF or the CHF JPY. CHF JPY is also clear and amazing. So let me just show you something. In fact, let me just remove this. Let's take it back maybe to the daily. In fact, no, 4 hour was still okay. But then if we start from the daily, we had this level right here. Then if you take care of the weeks, let's just have it right there. Now you see what I'm talking about. The last low, or I mean the last high of the day previously was this week right there, where we see a doji right there, and then you see candlestick, this engulfing candlestick closing above it. Of course, let's see if she did right there. So this is it, never did. So let's go to the H4 real quick and see what she's planning to do, right? So over here, probably left shoulder head, right shoulder, we go right. Then look at this, 1 2 3 right here, we have it, broke out, and of course boom, that's it. So simplest analysis. And of course, if she gives us an opportunity, let's just have it right there, and let's see how many pips. Probably still okay, but then let's go to the H1 and understand the approach, how price is approaching a support or a resistance, right? So right now you see, oh, she's giving us a double top right there, then oh, she's retesting, boom, a break, retesting. So we should be going down, which is still okay, right? Because generally, I mean, we're still in a downtrend, right? So for a good confirmation, we should look for bullish momentum. But now the market has not yet given us a bullish momentum. Of course, there was double bottom right there, right? So let me go to the 15 minutes right there. Oh, I see the market has given us a double bottom. Does it mean we should be going up? Not yet. Let me see. Right there. Let's have it right there. Let's have this too right there. Think we'll adjust this one too. Let's be clean. Right there. So this is what we see. What is she doing? Oh, price is giving us a double bottom. Let's take our buy. Oh, no problem. Go in, no problem. But then for me, I still need confirmation. Remember, we still have this level right here. Correct. Now I need the market. Of course, I see kind of the market has started giving us a continuation pattern right there. That's a bullish flag. Probably of the 1 minute should be clear. Correct. Let's see. 1 2 right there. Okay, already I see bullish, the bulls coming in, which is still okay. But then let's see what the market is doing of the 4 hour before we make any decision. Now of the H4, you see what we see, what we have. Remember, we still have this engulfing candlestick, so we need to be on the lookout what she's doing. She might be manipulative, right? But then for a confirmed bias that now the bulls are back or in, if she takes out this high right here, because I say we're still in a downtrend, if she takes out this high, something like this, and of course we still anticipate a retest before we continue hitting that high, and of course if she does that, we anticipate a first touch right there, second touch right there, and of course on the third touch, on that retest, should be a good place to look for a good long position right there, something like this. Of course, first target, but then remember we anticipate that she still has a potential of hitting those heights. So until we get a break above right here, a retest, then now we should be cruising nicely to look for more buys and a good long position right there, something like that. Now let's talk about GBP/JPY. Where are you? Come here, guys. Remember, if you don't see these kind of things, we don't do a thing, right? If the market is giving us something different, we won't do a thing. If we anticipate buy but then the market gives us sales, we go in for sales, right? So the previous high was this, and of course she broke. GBP yesterday closed above, and of course we see a retest, and now she's already started, to respect that kind of, bouncing off that level there. Just the same thing I talked about XJPY, right? So this is another one. Boom, she did break. If you like, you can have it right there. So right now, what is she doing? Left shoulder, kind of the market is in the process of giving us a right shoulder. So let me take it to the H1, then 15, and understand what she's doing. Of course, we understand that all this is just boom, an impulse phase. What do we understand? Once price has given you an impulse phase, of course we anticipate a correction and then look for an entry right there. Correct. Let's just have it. Right there. So right there, that was a double top. So that was a double top, did sell, but then I was reluctant because I was understanding what she's trying to do. I was looking for buys, so why will I look for sales even if the market is giving me a double top? Ready? Correct. Good. Like we said before, all this was just an impulse phase, and all we need to understand or wait for a retest or a correction phase. Ready? So now GBP/JPY also, we should be waiting for a pullback phase, same as Usdjpy, and then go in for a buy. So for now, let's just have this right here. Let's mark out this as a high too. I hope you guys can see that clearly. Let me give you a tip. Once you see the market give you a bullish flag, look for an inverse head and shoulder, not double bottom. Once you see price giving you a bearish flag, look for head and shoulder, not double top. Right. So like we said before, now this one to me is not a high low, because when you go to the higher time frame, maybe 1 hour, 4 hour, you'll just see candlestick after candlestick. This is what I'm talking about. So price has not yet given me a pullback, so I'm anticipating this pullback right here to complete this head and shoulder with an inverse head and shoulder. And once we see price confirming that, then of course let's start cruising, right? So let's look to the left side where price consolidated. We have this level right here. Let's mark out that. So that should be my first target, right? And of course, remember this, where our trend line started should also be an area of sensitivity right here, right? So let me see. If we get something amazing, we should be okay. But then remember, guys, if we don't get that, if price continues going up, it should be a good thing. Because why? Right now we only see this as a second touch right here. Let's just say, for example, this is it. Let me just remove this right here. So if price doesn't come back, to give us the retest that we are anticipating, and we see, oh, GBP/JPY continue going up, it's going to be a good thing. Why? Because we should now get a clear indication on that pullback that now the bulls are in control, the buys are confirmed. Because why? We will have seen a first touch right there, second touch, and of course the third touch, which should be, on the third touch should be a good place to look for buys or even sales if the market is giving you so, right? because the market will have told you that, oh, I'm respecting this trend, but for now she has not yet created any trend. You understand? So right now we're only trying to go in as a risk entry, right? So unless we see price comes back on a retest and gives us a retest on that trend line of ours, and of course 1, 2, 3, and we check out my Telegram link in the description box below. And adios, mi amigos, stay safe.